Hello YouTube. We're going to be having a look at the sound deadening that I've been using around the van, the thermoliner which I've also been using, and the insulation which I'm going to use. Firstly, I'd like to say a massive thank you to VW Transporters. They are giving you, the subscribers and the people that watch this video, 10% off on all their products that aren't already in the sale. So if you go to the checkout and you put in the code TDubs10, you get 10% off at the checkout, and that will run until the new year. So if you're looking for a decent Christmas present or a birthday present, or just want to buy yourself something for your van, check out VW Transporter's website. There's all sorts of stuff on there. Yeah, happy days. So let's take a look at the sound deadening I'm going to be using. So I have already used a little bit of the silent coat. If I just go back to this coating, this is a dodo mat. So both the silent coat and the dodo mat I got in 2mm. I'll explain to you a little bit more why in a moment. But where you obviously bulk buy it, you get 40 odd sheets for I don't know how much it is, for 40, 50 quid, I can't remember. It's really good stuff. It's really good sound deadening, both the silent coat and the dodo mat. The difference between the two that I've found out so far is that the dodo mat seems a bit more almost like stretchy. You can manipulate it a bit more around the curves and stuff of the surface. So that's the sound deadening. I've then gone for a thermoliner, which is, if I remember rightly, 5mm. I'll explain to you why it's 5mm in a mo, because I want to use it somewhere else, as well as the panels and stuff. So what I've done with that is go over the sound deadening with this too. And then, to top it off, I've used the same insulation that I used in my last van. It's recyclable plastic bottles, so it's plastic, it doesn't hold moisture, it doesn't rot and all that sort of malarkey. And I've used that literally just to stuff inside, and I'm just going to leave some space around these connections for the earth, because I'm probably going to have to use that again at some stage. But again, this stuff is really good. My last fan was nice and warm, so I'm hoping that this fan will be quieter and warmer, because I'm adding an extra layer of the sound deadening and the thermoliner and then the insulation. Let's take a look at finishing some of the jigsaw. So you can work in small sections. I tend to like to work with a little bit at a time. Roughly put it on, I haven't peeled off the back yet, using some sort of Stanley blade. You can then cut where your joint is going to be. Roughly, that's going to be pretty close actually, that's going to look quite good. And then starting from bottom or the top, totally up to you. You can then put your piece in, working my way down, making sure that I really press it into all those gaps. And again, when I get to a part that needs a little bit more, I can use some sort of tool, trim tool, and just really press it into the gaps. So I'm going to get that finished now, finish it off with my jigsaw puzzle, little pieces and what have you, and then I'll show you what I've been doing with the thermoliner. I'd also like to take this opportunity to say happy birthday and hello to Dane, who is going to be 8 today. It's the 28th of October. This is his birthday today. This video is coming out today, or is out today. So a big happy birthday shout out to you. In the post, if you get your dad, Lawrence, if you're there, if you're watching, if you can message me on Instagram your address, I'll send you one of these hats for his birthday. Dayn is going in for an operation on his heart, so I send my regards and wishes and get well wishes and stuff to you. I hope all goes well. So thanks for getting in touch, you two. I'm looking forward to seeing your bus. Your dad's told me that he's building you a bus, so pardon the French, but you lucky git. My dad didn't build me a van. But anyway, let's crack on with this video. Let's look at what I'm going to be using this stuff for too. So the reason for me getting this 5mm is as follows. I've already put the sound deadening on the floor, and I plan to stick my floor down rather than screwing it down. I don't want any more holes through the floor. There's a few holes where it was previously drilled to the floor, and I don't really want to be adding to them. You know, in an ideal world you'd use the same holes, but I'm never going to find them. So I'm going to stick using the sticker flex stuff, using the window sealant, stick the glue, the real strong glue. I'm going to stick a floor down. Now obviously in the future that means getting the floor up is going to be quite tricky, but it's going to be doable. It also means instead of me adding wooden batten rails, I've got a space for this, hence it being 5mm. So I'm going to be able to take this stuff, so the thermoliner, and put it over into the big gaps. And I'm not going to do all the little gaps, although I may have enough to do that. I'm just going to do most of the big gaps first and then see how much I've got left over. But that's the plan. So let me get cutting, let me get sticking, and I'll see you in a sec. And that's it. I've got all of the thermolining onto the floor as well. So I'll just scan you over quickly. So hopefully this van should be nice and warm. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow the channel for all the videos coming up. So thanks for watching. This is Tom, this is T-Dubs. This was episode 3. I'll see you in episode 4 when I cut the roof out.